Pink girl, Magneto girl, so funny. I love how nonchalant she is, and I love how she's basically being used as a transportation device right now. Some crazy lore last episode. Luna's mom revealed. She is obviously the daughter of the king, and she is on the front lines trying to fight, which is epic. She's not someone that just hides behind, but actually goes in with the hammer, which I thought was going to be a bigger hammer, but it is what it is. DREL, overfarming as usual, possessed by a Dark Lord most likely, just crashing out, but he's so strong, he literally becomes a sword. He is the sword right now, right? That's what he said. And there's a lot of theme of destiny, fate, that's happening right now. Maybe I misunderstood Clevatess's, you know, intentions when they were on that flying wagon talking, but there's a moment where he kind of like didn't finish his sentence. And I think the theme of like, he already knows everything that's going to happen. Maybe I'm wrong for thinking that, but constantly the what's it called? The theme that keeps getting repeated is how there is destiny and fate, and how Clen basically took on the kid to say, listen, humans are not all just like born evil. They, depending on the choices that they make, they can basically like become whatever they want to be. So he is using Luna as like an experiment to see just exactly what kind of person will you turn out to be. And DREL's also talking about defying fate and stuff like that. So it makes me think there is some sort of like established timeline where things are gonna happen, but then people are trying to defy that destiny. Maybe I'm reading too deep into things. I don't know. The action is still hyped though. Let's see what happens today. Stealed away. That's right. Our bird ally. Free me. What'd he say? I sense an incredible power, so why doesn't he come out? That is the thing that a lot of people are frustrated with this anime about. I get it, it's boring if you have Clevatess solve everything, but I think a lot of people in the beginning were expecting more of hype Clevatess stuff, and all we get is just struggling Alicia. Alicia's still hyped though. I like, you know, her character development. It's just, I wonder if there was a better way to kind of handle the hype. Oh, he's still here. Uh-oh. The one DREL acknowledged. I thought it was gonna kill him. No witnesses allowed. Bro literally just walks away after he introduces himself. Let me ride on your back, bro. Yeah. Yes, to change fate itself. I think he's down now. Take him! Take him! Yeah! Damn! I think that's fair. He's such an earnest and honest guy, this Rudurayas guy. He's so cool. I hope he serves a big purpose in this story rather than just being fodder, man. Thank you, El Drago, for the 14 months though. Appreciate it. Henshin! Grab on, bro! He didn't even fucking wait! I guess, you know, I thought he was gonna ride on his back, but that would be kind of disrespectful. So grab onto my leg instead. This isn't really magic though, right? He just transforming. Exactly, this isn't magic, but, you know, as long as he's down, it's all good. DREL seal too strong. Margot and DREL. Do we know the name Margot? Was Margot the queen's, the princess's name? Or is Margot the name of a Dark Lord that I forgot? I forget. Access denied? Luna needs to shit on it, bro. She needs to shit on this thing and then it's gonna activate. Margot is Alicia's dad? Okay, that would make more sense because they have like a past history, right? No way! It's not poop, but damn, it's a good try, right? What, you know, because DNA, you know, Luna's world DNA is gonna be in this. So that's fucking crazy. Really? What about you though? Yeah. It feels like it's kind of breaking the rules to go in like that. The cool princess. I saw Luna hair color stuff. I think it's DREL outside maybe. Oh, that's clever. That is clever. I thought it'd be a little bit kind of cheap to just be able to go down there and have no punishment, but to hide in the shadows of this thing and get down, that is impressive. Now, here though, who is this? I see the crown. Did they take the king's dead corpse here? I guess they did. Okay. OP bricks. Open it. It's pretty much all. Oh, hello. DREL. DREL's already in. It's not DREL. Who is it? The king's body? The king's head? Wait! Dullahan King? Okay, I thought someone basically took the king's body. But no. The king is a Dullahan. Somehow. He's alive. But he's not. But he is. Huh? Okay. What kind of witchcraft is this? Margot. Woo! He's going in! Nice assist! The recoil. Them arrows ain't gonna do shit. Okay, the technique! Bro taught her dad that technique? Alright, this is our master's master. Dual wielding! They were lovers, but now they're haters. Backstory time? Yes. It's funny to imagine though in the heat of this battle that like DREL just sheathes his sword and says, Alicia, alright, let's sit down now. We're gonna have story time. And they're just gonna be talking. 25 years ago. The king, Hydra. Instructor DREL versus Margot. That's right. Flashback means 360p time. It's also so funny. Every once in a while, I still get comments of people that watch the first episode of Clevatess and try to defend this shit. They defend this shit and say, "Oh, you're just a fucking tourist. I think that 140p is so good. I think that this truly shows the dark, gritty OG fucking anime. Yeah, OG anime is 140t. Fucking get a grip. How the fuck does this washed out fucking 144p enhance your experience in immersing yourself into the fucking flashback? There's other ways to do it. It's such a fucking retarded opinion. It's crazy. Genius versus teacher.
配電王が6年ぶりに完成させた手法を
手加減無用だ、マルゴ。もちろんそんな余裕はありませんし。
Don't off screen the fight. Off screen. Wait. Damn! Let's go, Margot.
せめて開催が半年早ければ。死があなたでなければ。
Nah, that's a bullshit excuse. If only it happened half a year ago where I didn't train you. Well, then that's not his true potential, right? That's a fraudulent ass battle. Like, I get it, you would have won. But he still would have been better later on. I guess everything just for the dub. Yeah, sure, why not? He's not being a sore loser about it. Alright. So does he just get insecure? Does he become insecure and then he decides to kill his trainee? Like, there's no way. There's got to be more to it. Where does the dragon come in? The genius.
そなたは名実ともにエドセア最強の剣士となった。
Okay.
エスリン王の加盟を与える。
Kensei Margo.
ポールと名乗るがよい。
Let's go. I think Sword Saint is a cooler name than Sword Master. But at the end of the day, it's just English subs, right? I think Kensei literally can mean Sword Saint too. Don't they do that shit in ReZero for Reinhardt's family?
ケンセイマルゴ・グレンフォールと名乗るがよい。そして。
この剣を取って責務を
Drell's
果たさね
blade.
ばならない。魔獣と戦いを倒し、人の
That
住
did
ま
not
う世界
happen.
を広げる。その覚悟は取るがよい。
Oh, the regalia. The ominous red aura.
力が溢れる。これが司法。
What?
最後の仕上げは自らの手で行わなければならない。最初に何を仕留めるか。
Dragon.
それが肝心だ。司法は血を吸わせることで剣に個性と不滅の強さが加わる。
That's an interesting mechanic. The first thing it slays is the most important. It has a soul, and then it can become more stronger depending on what you slay first. So if we slay like a goblin, then I guess it's cooked, huh? Like, it's over. Maybe there's no reset system. But we have to slay a dark beast immediately? That's kind of really hard. Maybe it's the dragon though, right? Maybe it's the dragon that gets slayed and then that's why DREL's called the Dragon Slayer. But he's not the one with the sword. I guess DREL kills Margot later in the flashback though, right? And then he takes the sword and then slays a dragon? What if you kill a human? You know? What if DREL killed Margot with the blade? Maybe it doesn't matter.
竜の魂を吸わせることで剣に個性と不滅の強さが加わることだ。
Very important rule. Or he just making shit up. It's all a lie.
遠征隊を組むんだ。でいけば大して強くない魔獣相手にこの剣を抜くことになってしまう。勇者になれない。俺としては
Yeah.
北方のドラゴンがいい。マルゴ
Jesus, bald.
あれは北方の魔獣王ボーデインの眷属だぞ。ですよ、ドレル先輩。
It's a big deal though.
倒すのか皆気にしてる。だがドラゴンはあれの生息地は雪原だぞ。司法が完全でない状態で行くなんて。
The more I look at him, I'm like, where have I seen DREL from? This is Vinland Saga, right? Isn't this the main character's dad? That's what he reminds me of with the hair tie back.
だぞ。司法が完全でない状態で行くなんて。
Yeah, it is, right?
じゃないとダメだと思うんです。魔獣王。お前本気で挑むつもりなのか。その時の私は勇者伝承を半分も信じ。
He also reminds me of One Piece Dressrosa arc. The stripper girl's dad. I know she's not a stripper, but the way that Toei depicts her.
昨日私は勇者伝承を半分も信じていなかった。魔獣王に挑む。仲間を募りましょう。もちろん来てくれますよね、先輩も。
Senpai, help out.
僕は誰よりも知っていた。その背中には説得力があった。
それを達成できるのはこの男しかいないと。
But DREL gets the kill.
すまん。にマナの加護がありますように。
Huh? That's ominous.
魔術師。おとぎ話に出てくるあれか。
そうです。ハイデンの手魔術師から魔術を学び、それを使えるようになる。海を割ったりを真面目に実現しようとしている。
Okay.
本当にできるのか。
気を超えてはいない
Let
みたい
them
ですが
cook.
いずれにしろ。
There's no way they're not gonna have a significance in the backstory. They're being very ominous. Maybe they're the reason why DREL turns his back. And isn't he himself magic infused? I forget exactly. But he does use magic. He's also relying on like the Dark Lord too now.
やがて我々は思い知ることに麗しさとドラゴンの圧倒的な強さを。
God. Hell no.
ダメだマルゴ。
It's wait, flammable stomach acid? You mean fire breath? But you know what? An actual scientific reasoning rather than just, oh, dragons can just like, you know, spit fire. Flammable stomach acid actually is sick.
可燃性の一酸か。もう我々しかいない。一度引いて。引いたら。
Run it down mid, let's
ど
go!
うやって。
先輩、朝まで飛ぶにはそれしかない。
Okay.
死んでも知らん。
Nice teamwork!
ドラゴンの翼を。
Damn, this is going hard! Finish it!
地に落ちたとはいえ相手はドラゴン。
DREL, get in there!
剣を振るうたび攻撃を受けるたびに強くなっている。
Dude, Margo's a Giga Chad. DREL's just too stunned to move, huh?
男はドラゴンすら倒すのだろう。そう思い始めた。
Ah!
雪に隠れて
No! Are you fucking serious? A stone ruins it all?
雪に隠れていた石がドラゴンは見逃さなかった。
DREL, help out! Now we know why he doesn't have a leg.
正気とマルゴの勇者への道が。
And I bet he was kind of happy at that. Maybe he was, bro. Maybe he was like super insecure about this whole thing and this gave him some relief that like, oh, maybe now my chance at a hero's coming up, even though he can acknowledge this is like a bad thing.
正気とマルゴの勇者への道が吹き飛んだ。
Take it! You finish it! Ah! We know he lives, but oh! It is pretty fraudulent, huh? Fake Dragon Slayer. He still did it! It's the finishing blow, though. And you still have to have the power to do it and wield a sword. But, you know, it's like, he did all the fucking work and then he just steps in and saves the day. Now it's a fraudulent-ass title. Marvel got stomped! Oh! The soul in the regalia. What the king said. Okay. Yes. Fuck no. The scale of this foot. Everything we got to beat that one dragon turns out it's a fucking soldier. It's a guardian of the gate. It doesn't matter. The real boss pulls up multiple eyes and everything. Yeah, we're done. Maybe at this point where this is where he gets like possessed by the Dark Lords. This has to be the dragon boss. No CG, all hand drawn, baby. Overwhelming.
貴様怯びている
Damn. And then what? DREL?
巨大な足跡の中にいた
Did he step on
私
us?
はただただ戦慄した
I mean, the blood is there. It feels like he got splat, but maybe he got born anew. Maybe this is the point where the Dark E-Core is in DREL too, similar to how Alicia is, you know, Clean's minion. DREL is now the dragon's minion.
事態の異様さにそして同時に勇者だと生き残った仲間に助けられ
And at that point, he thought, what use is a hero? Is this his own thoughts, or is this like the thoughts of the Dark Lords influencing him? But it does really feel like this is like a Clevatess to Alicia moment for DREL to the dragon.
何が勇者だとのマルゴと私は帰還したその後のマルゴは娘のお前の
Go back, go back, go back, go back.
生き残った仲間に助けられ瀕死のマルゴと
No! You were not saved by one of our surviving as in like maybe like they pulled them back, but to think that they slayed the dragon, no. The dragon let you go. You became the dragon's minion, and then maybe your comrade, you know, took you and, you know, Margot back home though.
生き残った仲間に助けられ瀕死のマルゴと私は帰還したお前の方がよく知っている竜殺しと呼ばれるようになった後も家と変わっていった勇者伝承が全くのデタラメで我々は音的に重要な情報が消され実現不可能な方法が人々に伝えられ歴代の拝殿王のみが知っているのだと
What's he getting at? He's basically saying like it was never possible for us to ever even slay the Dark Lord. You know? Like basically what he had to experience with the Dragon Lord was so much that he's like, this is a bullshit system. This hero of legend stuff, like there's no way we could have ever done it. That's what he's saying. But at the same time, is that his own thoughts, or is it due to the Dark Lord's like influence on him?
が全くのデタラメで我々は踊らされているだけだと
Like, what does it mean deceive us? Like, what are they concealing? The fact that they're that strong? What kind of truth did he learn there?
が消され実現不可能な方法
Like, the legend of the heroes is like a prophecy that's existing to basically slay the lords, but we know that's bullshit. But yeah, I know that we need like way more than just the heroes. We need actual fucking power to fight these things, and he's questioning like this like system that we have with the heroes and stuff. It's all bullshit. I've seen what an actual Dark Lord is. There's no way that like we can do this right now. And that's why his entire thing is defying fate and destiny, right? That like the established status quo, it's not enough.
ているだけだと意図的に重要な情報が消されられている
It's still very
そしてその
ambiguous of what he's saying they're hiding from them.
のみが知って
お前はその消された情報が魔術だと言いたいのか
Magic is the final ingredient.
アイデンの炉には隠されているあの日より
Go.
割っている
ささやく声
だからじゃあ
I feel like it's definitely the dragon's influence, because the dragon is also scared that like the forge, right? The forge itself is definitely like has the potential to slay them. And the dragon is whispering things to basically say, go destroy that forge. You know, that forge is dangerous. Go get rid of it.
の中でささやく声もそう告げている邪魔をするな
Dragon!
シリ召喚
Alright!
おね術
お逃げくださいヒデカ
Necromancy dragon!
勇者アリシア
Nah, she got plot armor. She's gonna be fine. Damn. Bro got a fucking undead dragon mount now. DREL is crazy Aura armor. So, what we got out of that entire flashback is DREL was basically turned into a Dark Lord's minion. There's whispers in his mind about go to the forest. That's where all the secrets lie. Magic and stuff. Magic is the final ingredient that was hidden from the rest of them. Like, he doesn't believe in the legend of the heroes because the heroes don't fucking know shit. They don't have the power to defeat actual Dark Lords. What he experienced was something so crazy that it shook him to his core. But also he's influenced by like the dragon's thoughts. And the magic stuff is something that is actually capable of defeating the Dark Lords. And the Forge kind of has that stuff. And Clevatess too, in the previous arc, he was weakened by magic to an extent. But still at the same time, that magic that fucking Vroko used, wasn't that just like making people sleepy? Like, I don't think that's like specifically targeting Dark Lords per se, right? But magic is still important. It's something that the king was hiding intentionally. And now he's being told to go to the Forge. But I don't think he's even aware that he is the Dark Lord's minion. He knows that a voice is whispering to him, but is he actually aware that, like, bro, you most likely died when that dragon stomped on him? There was a blood splat. And I'm assuming he is exactly like the Alicia to Clevatess example is what he is to the dragon thing. Oh. Ah, shot. I'm sure her legs fucked up too. And at the end of the day, it's just an arms race. The Dark Lords also want the magic because they want to be strong to beat out other Dark Lords. I don't know. But the dragon definitely is using DREL to basically monopolize magic for their own end. The Margot stuff was kind of ambiguous though, right? Because during the dragon fight, what happened? Just before DREL took on the thing, what happened to Margot? He trips and he gets stomped. But that stomp is different from what he wakes up from, right? And we know that Margot's alive. I don't think Margot's possessed by anything, right? But like, we clearly see that like bro wakes up splatted. And this is when he turned up. I think what happened to Margot here was like an insignificant attack that didn't actually kill him. While DREL actually did get fucking stomped to his death and came back alive as the dragon's minion. Oh! Oh! You around? With the king, the Dullahan head. You gonna sacrifice the baby? Do something! And we're getting more answers, but there's still a very, like, this show I think is very mysterious, right? It definitely is not a simple show where everything is just straightforward. DREL has been very ambiguous of his motivations the entire time. In the beginning, I thought he was just kind of upset with the existing lore of the heroes and how people rely on the system of heroes, and that's why we're basically stuck in not being able to defeat the Dark Lords and expand the world for humanity's sake, and he was basically gonna do his own thing and surpass that. But now we know that he's a fucking dragon's minion, right? I mean, we always knew that, like, basically he was under the influence of a Dark Lord in the past, right? That's what Clen basically said. But now we know that he most likely, like, this is the moment where he got stomped. And now there's whispers in the head telling DREL, because he's a puppet. He's a puppet used to get magic and Royal Forge secrets to the Dark Lords themselves. Why? I mean, I don't know. They just want to get the power, right? I'm sure it's just like arms race, and the stronger the, you know, the Dragon Dark Lord is, he can flex his power to others, and maybe there's an ulterior motive beyond that. But the flashback sequence was sick. The dragon animation was awesome. Margot is a Giga Chad. We know how his leg got cut off. It's really sad. And what's really also sad is, despite all of this, DREL then kills Margot. Why? Because it was to test his own powers? Because this is someone that he lost to in the past, and despite Margot being a retired dude, you know, it still like bugs him that he lost to him back in the day, and though he pulls up and kills Margot in front of Alicia and aura farms on him and says this is the true power. Maybe, yeah, maybe he wanted to bring Margot out, you know, retirement, but he didn't want to. But that's fucked up. After all Margot did for this dude, DREL still goes back, but he's under the influence of the Dark Lord, so I guess that also plays into it. Some crazy shit happening. And what's with the king? He's a Dullahan now? Was he always a Dullahan? Is he affected by Dark Ecor here? I don't know, because like, how is he alive with the head on the side? Why he throwing his fucking grandkid into the forge? Maybe this is the secrets of the forge. Maybe in order to keep the forge going, you need sacrifices of royal blood. I don't fucking know, man. That's it from me. If you're still here, though, if you enjoyed this reaction, please like the video. Check out the other playlists for more content. And until next time, take care.